is behind the misfortunes in your life, they shall not end this year with you. Now, a child of God, stop being molested by the devil. Don't let it remind you of who you used to be. The God that made you to see from January to today will make you to celebrate in December. Somebody shout a better amen. I'll be speaking on understanding the wisdom of time. Understanding the wisdom of time. Tap your neighbor, say neighbor. Do you have a wristwatch on your hand? Ask that neighbor, what time is it now? Today, I have discovered that a man who is not conscious of time will be lost in time. Life can be terminated, but time cannot be terminated. There is no free time in life. Every time has been booked. Every time has been what? Every time has been booked. There is no free time. Say, this is a very free time. That free time has a schedule already programmed by God to give to your life. So life answers to those who are conscious of time. Whatever you don't do in time, you have lost in life. Only God can bring back what you have lost. But listen to me, children of God. There are things that can never come back. So position yourself to get it at the time you are meant to get it. Time is the controller of life. So what is the way out now? If time controls life, so what should you do with time? Stick to time. Let everything control your life by time. The right timing will give you the right experience of life. The right timing will give you the right experience of time. Can you imagine? If I didn't obey God the time I did to start this work, I don't know what would have happened to me, first to myself. And imagine what would have been happening to everyone that God has, through this ministry, blessed today. Whatever you miss, the timing, you have missed its existence in your life. I pray for somebody here. For the rest of your life, as you walk with time, you will profit in life. Somebody shout a better amen. Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 1. Now, there is only one thing that makes man to benefit with time, and that is wisdom. Who is as the wise man, or who knoweth the interpretation of a thing? A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine, and the boldness of his face shall be changed. Verse 2. I counsel thee to keep the king's commandment, and that in regard of the oath of God. Verse 3. Be not hasty to go out of his sight. Stand not in an evil thing, for he doeth whatsoever pleaseth him. Verse 4. Where the word of a king is, there is power. And who may say unto him, what doest thou? Verse 5. Whoso keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil thing. And a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment. A wise man's heart does what? Discerneth both time and judgment. A man who is termed to be a wise man is a good user of time. If you say this man is wise, it means he knows how to use his time. So wisdom is not in old age. Wisdom is what have you achieved with your level of age, the age you are in now. Am I talking to somebody here? What have you achieved? If you are 40 in this house now, and you are still in your father's house, if you are even 30 is too far. If you are 25 and you are still in your father's house this moment, especially as a young man, you are already out of time. You have failed. You have done what? I want to challenge you to begin to take time and use it. Time is a processor of destiny. So every young man who must achieve must work with time. So also are the women. I'm not going to be talking much about women because every woman, no matter what you are, whoever you may be, you must end up in the hand of your husband. And when you land in his hand, your life is controlled by his life. Your life is done what? No matter the PhD you have, you will be PhD the thing under your husband. No matter who you are and what you have, your husband owns you. So I'm talking to the brothers in this service. I'm talking to the men. Wake up with time. Wake up. Wake up. I'm not saying you are sleeping, no. But what I'm saying is that you need to grab time. Make good use of time. The wisdom of life is in applying time. Being conscious of time. Knowing when and how to go about situations of life. Verse 6. Verse 6. Because to every purpose there is time. Tap your neighbor and say, neighbor. Every purpose on earth has a time frame and a time tag on it. He said, for everyone there is time and judgment. Therefore, the misery of men is great upon him. God has left you to being able to know what time to do anything to you. He didn't say mystery. Misery. When something is a misery, it's something that you are laboring to make sure it doesn't work against you. Are you with me? Do you understand? It is your responsibility to know when you should marry. It's your responsibility to know when to go for a job. It is your responsibility to know when to build your house. It is your responsibility to know when you should be working. It's your responsibility to know when to do what. Anything. That's why the preacher, Solomon, said, God has left it as a misery to man. I have never heard a man say God woke him up and took him by his hand and said, go and start a work. God will not take your hand and take you to school. You are the one to decide whose school to go to, what course to study, and when you come out of school, what to do. You only pray for his guidance. But the work, everything is left with you to do. That's why it's a misery. But don't see it as a misery. See it as something that you must enjoy. When wisdom is at work, you enjoy every part of your life. I pray for everyone who has missed it now. Some of you missed it when you were supposed to marry. You didn't marry. You were saying time still day. Which time are you talking about? There is nothing like time still day. Jesus was speaking in John chapter 9 verse 4. He said, I must walk the walk of him who sent me while it is day. For the night cometh when no man can walk. Everyone who misses it in this daytime has lost it in his night time. So I'd like you to wake up to your responsibility. Stop looking for a job. Look inwards and create a job. Stop looking for jobs. Look inwards and create a job. If they meet you, now do you know that a man who creates something for himself will be more celebrated than the one who is doing something that was created by another person? That's why the Bible says, where the word of a king is, there is power. Don't be a prince, be a king. You are the king of your destiny. You have the final say concerning your destiny. Now we are looking at the issue of time. God has the final say to everything in life, but he has said everything he needs to say. You are the one that takes the responsibility and follow life. Don't wait for encouragement. Nobody will give you. My son, don't worry. I encourage you. Where will you see that? If you are still having that, they are not helping you. Let me say this to everyone today as I begin to round off. The moment you stopped breastfeeding from your mother, you became a responsible personality. You became responsible for your life. What is responsibility? The ability to respond to ability. A response to ability. Are you with me? Response to ability is what is called responsibility. If you can use your hand to put food in your mouth, then you are responsible for your destiny. You know, at the time of being breastfed, it is your mother that gives you breast milk. You don't do anything. All you need to do is to shout. They say, Ide, and they rush you and give you breast milk. But the moment you began to eat with your own hand, with your spoon in your own hand, you are responsible to yourself. So the earlier you know it, the better. I told myself, and I'm saying it again, by the grace of God. Thank God for whatever my father had as an inheritance. I don't know where it is. I didn't bother about it. I have never gone to the village and said, go and show me my father's land. I don't need it. I don't do what? What am I doing with it? I paved a way for myself to be able to respond to life and achieve in life. What God has helped me to achieve right now at my age. And then somebody is saying, tell us your age, Pastor. I'm just +1. With many days. I have seen many days. Now, on a more serious note, when my father was this old, he didn't achieve what I've achieved. That's what life is all about. Psalm 90 verse 12. So teach us to number our days. What have you done with your time?